Office in Wichita, Kansas. Mike Seidel, what's the very latest there?
Well, we've been able to get the dish back up and get back on the air, and you can see us now. But for about a half an hour, we were all down the hall in the safe room, and they transferred the responsibility to the Weather Service office in Topeka. We've got Kevin here, who has been looking at also what we've been doing, looking at the latest reports rolling in from various spotters, emergency management, anything that pops out right now that stands out.
Right now, it looks like the tornado is tracking along the turnpike east of Wichita now in Butler County. We've got a lot of damage reports coming out of the south and east part of the metro area to aerial systems on the southeast side of town, McConnell Air Force Base, several mobile home parks. So there's quite a bit of damage reports coming in right now.
And we had a wind gust here of 84 miles an hour. That's probably why we had some of the issues over at the airport, some of the hangars blown open, some of the baggage carts blown around.
That's right. It's probably due to the apparent circulation of that tornadic storm that just missed us by about 3 to 5 miles to the east.
Very close.
Very close.
And we've got Austin Anderson, one of our members of our crew, out right now gathering tape. He's driving into the south and east side of Wichita to get some visuals, some tape, and will more than likely be in one of those spots tomorrow morning and starting at 8 Eastern here on the Weather Channel. Meanwhile, the storm, as you can see up there on the screen, is leaving Sedgwick County and heading now into Butler County. There's a tornado warning there. Tornado warning set to expire here, still at the top of the hour in about 9 minutes, as the worst of the weather pulls out of Sedgwick and out of Wichita. I just went back outside. Now, earlier we were reporting it was just, horizontal rain, howling wind. We picked up 1.99 inches of rain in, it looks like, an hour here, along with that 84-mile-an-hour gust. But you go outside now, wind is virtually calm, 5-6 miles an hour, very, very quiet. As we often see, once tornadoes go by in systems like this, things just quiet down very, very quickly. Chance Hayes, the warning coordinating meteorologist here, very busy. He's not only dealing with what's going on tonight, but what they have to do tomorrow, lining up 3 crews now to go out and survey damage here in south central Kansas. There's been so many twisters. Now, granted, a lot of these are short-lived and in very rural areas, but they've got to go out and do the surveys so we can find out how they're rated. That's how we get the information. They go out and do aerial surveys and ground surveys of the damage. Sounds like, though, the worst of the damage has been here in Sedgwick County, especially in the south and east side of Wichita. Adam, back to you.
And Mike, is this still considered a tornado emergency that they're tracking right now?
Let's find out. Are we still under a tornado emergency in Wichita?
No. It's east of the city now.
It's east of the city. The tornado emergency has been lifted here in Wichita. That's the latest from Andy over there monitoring the cells here, heading now in through Butler County.
All right, thank you very much, Mike.
All right, here's some night.
And for a while there, Mike, your office had to kind of shut down operations while Topeka took over for a little while. It was a close call for you guys, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little hairy here for a while, but luckily we dodged the tornado. We had straight line winds gusting to 84 miles an hour, causing some minor issues at the airport, blowing around some of those baggage carts. But the airport is fine. Now, earlier the tower was evacuated. Chance Hayes, who is the National Weather Service warning coordinating meteorologist here at the Weather Service, and the acting meteorologist in charge, gave them a call. They headed down to the lowest level of certainly of that tower. We've got Kevin in here who's been following the damage and reports all night. We still have a tornado on the ground, the same supercell that has moved out of Sedgwick into neighboring Benton County northeast of here.
That's right. Actually, in Butler County, just southeast of Benton, near the turnpike, Kansas Turnpike, we do have another, well, actually, there's probably a cyclic tornadic situation, supercell. It's spinning up another tornado. It's going through what we call a cyclic process, and another tornado is on the ground in Butler County near Benton.
Now, back in 91, April 91, we had the famous Andover tornado, which was an F5. This is kind of taking the same route. Fortunately, it's not an F5, though.
Well, at least right now, we'll have to do the damage survey tomorrow. But yeah, it's actually probably the third fairly close track that hit southeast Wichita back in 91 and then 99 and now again in 2012. So for some reason, that southeast part of the metro area has been pretty prone to tornadoes over the last several years.
And farther downstream, way up in Salina, we've had some reports of power flashes with additional thunderstorms up there.
That's right. We probably still have a possible tornado, or at least very strong straight line winds in the Saline County area, south of Salina and in Salina area. That's right.
And for the rest of tonight, as these cells move out, we're looking pretty good for at least the short term. But now we've got more storms developing out there in western Oklahoma, out north and west of Woodward.
That's right, and it looks like right now the threat is probably at least large hail and damaging winds, but we're still not out of the tornado risk at all, so we'll have to see how these storms evolve over the next several hours, but it looks like another, gosh, several hours busy night in central Kansas.
And that's why the watch continues for at least 2 more hours. So, Adam and Kelly, it's not over. We still have that tornado on the ground. The next county up, which is what county is that again?
Butler County.
Butler County, near Benton in Butler County. There you go. But Sedgwick County, Wichita in the clear now. Again, now it's the aftermath, trying to find out how bad the damage is. We've had numerous reports of damage on the south and east side of Wichita. We'll bring you those pictures first thing in the morning at 8 a.m. Eastern here on the Weather Channel. Back to you guys.
Mike, you still on generator power there? Is your power back on?
Our power didn't go off. They have a generator. We don't know if it actually kicked on now. When I looked out during the height of the storm, we saw a lot of power out, but that has come back on too. So it seems like things have returned to normalcy, at least in this part of the city. Parts of the city, though, have been hit by this tornado.
All right, thanks very much, Mike. We'll check back with you a little bit later.